Hi everyone, we would like to welcome you to our channel, Flatlanders RV Travels. We're a channel that mainly does campground tours of the campgrounds that we have visited, and sometimes we'll sprinkle in some other activities that we've done in the area of the campgrounds that we're staying at, or just our day-to-day life, what's going on. But anyway, if you are new to the channel, we appreciate you stopping and checking us out. If tours are something that you're interested in, please hit that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications so you're notified every time that we release a new video. And if you are already a subscriber, well, thank you. We appreciate your support very much. So today we're going to take you around and show you the Medora Campground, which is in Medora, North Dakota, which is located just outside of the Theodore Roosevelt National Park. And we're pulling into the Medora Campground now. It's kind of a pretty setting with the trees on each side. It is a little bumpy, so you got to take it kind of slow going into the park. They do have a dump station that's located here on the right hand side. You'll see a little sign off there saying the dump station. But if I believe all the sites are full hookup sites here at this campground. There may be some smaller campsites that are just water and electric, so they do have that dump station. And when you come in to check in, you're going to go off to the right. You can see the general store up ahead there. You're just going to pull up and then go inside to check in. Okay, now that we are all checked in, we are going to head to our campsite, which is site 311. There's going to be a map that'll pop up that will show you with a red line and arrow where our site is at. And the site that we were on is considered to be a 30 amp long site. They have short sites and long sites, and we did a 30 amp long. The campsite next to us on 312, that is a 30 amp short site, and this is all going to come into play. You're going to see here in a little bit. We had a little bit of some challenges with this campsite. It was a little tight. In all honesty, we probably really should not have been on that campsite. We should have went to a site that was 50 amp, but we didn't want to tie a 50 amp up. Just because we only need 30 amps. Well, this is the first for us. Medora Campground. And we're like in a parking lot. This is the guy's site next to us, 312. We're on 311. Interesting. Towards the end of the video, I will have a little closer look to all these campsites in this area, just so you can get a better look at them. We're going to show you, we're going to start the campground tour, and we're going to show you all the sites that, as you're coming in, they would be on your left-hand side. These are all going to be 50 amp full hookup sites, and this is probably the area where we should have picked, but we didn't. We're going to start off with going down the Turkey Trail. These sites have a little more room in between the sites, the area that we were in. And like I said, these are all 50 amp sites. Some sites have a little more room than others, but for the most part, they're not too bad of sites. There's absolutely no trees, so there's no shade. So if you're going to be here in the summertime, you might want to take that in consideration. We were here in September, and we were still having 90-degree days to 100. Next here we are on the Red Fox Trail. This campground has 150 to 200 campsites. They have 50 amp long and short full hookup sites. They have 30 amps long and short full hookup sites. They have a 30 amp short with water and electric, and then they have 20 amp long and short full hookups. There's also a group tent area that you can fit 3 to 4 tents on, and then they also have tent sites with no electric, and then they have tent or pop-up sites with water and electric. And they also have covered wagons that you can rent out for a night stay, and also cabins. So coming up here on the left hand side, you're going to see site 618 with that little tiny trailer on there. That is considered a 50 amp short site. All the rest of these along here are all full hookups and considered long sites. Except on the end, on the right hand side, when you get down to sites 702 and 701, those are considered short sites. They do have dumpsters that are kind of convenient in convenient places, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Now all the sites on the left hand side, those are all full hookups, and the sites on the right hand side are 30 amp. Sites 501 through 504, that was at the start of this, on the right hand side, are considered 30 amp short. There's another shower house up there straight ahead, and covered wagons, and that's a tenting area. This is the group tent area on the left hand side. The first couple of sites on the left, sites 408, 407, are considered 20 amp short sites, and then sites 406 counting down to 401 on the left hand side, those are all 20 amps long sites. And there's a shower house. We'll show you the inside of that coming up here in a little bit in the video. And there's a covered wagon, sorry. We're just going to kind of turn around here. Decided to do this campground tour with the our dash cam. So I just want to apologize on the quality of this video. So now these are the sites that this area on the right hand side, this is the area where we were in, and it's all kind of full of different sites, so you'll have to check out the map. Some sites are 20, 30, 50 amps, some sites are long, short. You're just better off to make sure that you check the map before you make a reservation. And there is another street that we did not go on. You'll see the car off there on the left hand side. Those are some smaller sites. We did not get down that street to show you what those sites are like. And that is the Little Missouri River is just on the other side of those campsites. But here we're going to take a closer look at the sites by us. So site 308 is considered 30 amp long. That they were able to pull in more straight. 309 was actually, I believe, a 50 amp service with full hookups. These are all full hookups along here. And then you have site 310, that's a 30 amp long. And then we were site 311, which is also a 30 amp long. You know, I think these sites are great for like Class Bs or Class Cs. Anything pretty much over 25 feet. I mean, even we're 24 feet and we really should not have been in this site. We should have been in a different site. And we had, this is our neighbor. This was our last night here. We encountered, we came back from being gone all day. And our neighbor decided to put his slides over onto our site, which we didn't have very much room to begin with. And when he came in, we really did not have much room. But the farther down you go on sites like 313, 314, these sites are, you have a little more room. It's just really, we were in a really congested area. Next here we're going to show you the bathrooms, the shower house. They really only have the 2 shower houses. This is one that's not too far from where our site was, and then they have another one that's farther down by the tenting area. There really is no shower house or anything out. I would call it a newer section where all the 50 amp sites are, the pull-through sites. So it is kind of a jaunt if you needed to go use the facilities there. They did have a pavilion there with some cornhole. They had a basketball hoop and I believe tennis courts and a playground there. No swimming pool, but there is a city pool that is out by the entrance that I believe you can use. They also had laundry, which was attached to the general store. And we'll show you the general store here real quick. Didn't do a lot of filming in there. There was people there, so just a little sneak peek what it's like in there. This campground also sits along the Little Missouri River, and it's conveniently located on the west side of Medora, near the Theodore Roosevelt National Park, which was excellent. You go out on the main road and the entrance is right there. Actually, there's an overlook, I believe kind of straight ahead in the national park that you can overlook Medora. But that's about does it for this campground. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up if you found it helpful. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And as always, everyone, thanks for watching and happy camping.